Welcome to the JR Sports Desk. A Tulare man is riding a bike hundreds of miles to help find a cure for a rare disease called Rett Syndrome. As Fox 26 sports reporter Nick King shows us, this is a story of dedication, sacrifice, and love.
How do you show love when words aren't enough? What can you do?
I'm a fixer. You know, if this gets broke, I can fix it. I can't fix this. This is something that I can't just make all things right.
How do you show love when words aren't possible? What can you do?
He looks at her so adoringly, and she just will look at him back and just, you don't need to say I love you if you can see that.
Scarlett Parks is 5 years old. If pictures are worth 1,000 words, the first to describe her are beautiful, happy, princess. But sometimes pictures don't tell the whole story.
She can't walk, she can't talk, she can't crawl, she has no control over her muscles.
Scarlett has Rett Syndrome, a rare neurological disorder found mainly in girls, about 1 in every 10,000. It's been described as autism, cerebral palsy, Parkinson's, and epilepsy, all rolled into one. Which isn't to say Scarlett doesn't understand.
You want to stop that one? Okay.
She has strong thoughts and feelings. Her eyes are the key to unlocking them.
Her eyes are her most expressive part of her.
We'll ask her, you know, do you want juice or do you want milk? And we'll hold them each in a hand, and after a few seconds, she'll look at one. She has to process it. You have to be patient with a little girl with Rett syndrome.
Don Searcy is Scarlett's grandfather. Sometimes he helps with her physical therapy, dreaming of a day this little girl runs into his arms and gives him a big hug.
Okay, we gotta step down again, so we gotta bend the knee.
She captures you. What else can you do? When a child looks at you that way,
That's very good.
so Grandpa gives her whatever he can give her within his powers.
Just seeing Scarlett smile used to be enough. Then 8 months ago, a simple realization hit Searcy hard.
Scarlett won't be able to ride a bike. She won't be able to run a 5K. I literally broke down in tears. I asked God, what do I do?
Searcy's answer? Ride4Rett. Devote his life to training for bike races, raising money toward a cure in the process. 58 years old, out of shape, Searcy began riding early in the morning, beating the heat and beating off sluggishness that had overtaken him in recent years.
When you're out at 4 in the morning, there's 5 cars in the city of Tulare. So it's quiet, you get to be peaceful, you get to think about things, get to connect with God in a lot of ways.
Searcy had asked God before, take me and make her well. Now, on an old, borrowed road bike, he clocked 500 miles in 10 weeks and kept going.
He's been working his butt off. He was riding 100 miles a day sometimes just for practice.
Earlier this month, his first competitive race, the Tehachapi Grand Fondo, which is no beginner's course. 104 miles with thousands of feet in elevation change through the hills of his granddaughter's hometown. The ride did not go as planned. A wreck and a knee injury forced Searcy to stop at 78 miles, but he had to finish.
All right.
Okay, you and Minnie ride with Grandpa.
Had to attach Scarlett in her chariot and cross that line. Had to make a statement. Whatever obstacles stand in the way, there's a finish line for his granddaughter and this disease.
That's for you. That's yours.
How do you show love when words aren't possible? What can you hope for?
Everything. Prom, dating, wedding, children, you know, there's a cure. Everything.
How do you show love when words aren't enough? What can you hope for?
There's always hope. I'm doing this for a purpose. I've got a goal, and it's a goal that's going to continue as long as these legs will turn those wheels.
I'm sure many of you would like to help, so we have a link to Don Searcy's fundraising page on our website. On your phone or tablet, just go to kmph.com and click on